Hey guys, welcome to the new AFK Journey channel. Now, the game we're expecting about a month away. They haven't confirmed an official release date, but that's what we're expecting. So I decided it's time to make a new channel, and this is where we're going to play AFK Journey. I do plan on playing this game long time. I do love the AFK franchise. I've obviously got my AFK Arena channel, and I got my other two channels as well. So wherever you're coming from, welcome. This is what we're going to be doing on this channel. So please subscribe if you want to. We will be doing a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. Trying to boost this channel up in the lead up to the launch of the game. Now, what I plan to do in the lead up to the launch. The lead up to the launch is going to be more of a playthrough. I've got this new account that we're going to do some summons on today. It's not even a day old. And I want to do like sort of a documentation of progression of a new account and basically put that up on the channel as a lead up. I will do other discussion topics, talk about the summoning system, all that sort of stuff. And then sort of a week out from the launch of the game is when we'll start doing more guides and stuff like that, because that's when it becomes more relevant. Before that, it's going to be more showing you guys stuff inside the game and stuff like that. So that is the plan with this channel for the next month. And then obviously once the game comes out, we'll be doing regular stuff, kind of like we do over on the AFK Arena channel, but I'll be aiming to put up at least a daily video on this channel in the meantime until the game does launch, so you guys can get a feel for the game. Now, we've just had them update it was a little bit ago, and I've been doing some rerolls and stuff, testing systems and all that sort of stuff, but they've implemented a bunch of the changes from their previous betas into this PTR server, which you can kind of look at like the soft launch server, and honestly, the changes are fantastic. I know they've added like a bunch of like quality of life, I would call it, like the accont system, which is like your duping system, which we'll go through a bit more in detail, has changed, where your lower rarity characters don't require these quote-unquote acorns to upgrade. They just need dupes. I think it's a nice system. The early progression has been very much streamlined. The reroll process isn't actually too bad, but they've also done something amazing, which means you don't really have to reroll. Like, it's not the most important thing. So I think where they've got the game to in its current state is pretty good and pretty ready for a launch. So that's where we're at. That's what we're going to be doing. Now, this one, like I said, I want to do some summons in this video because we are on day one of the account. I've already done 40 summons. If we go and look at my characters here, you can see that I got Granny, and I've got Cecilia. Now, what I found is your first 10 pull always gives you Cecilia, who's like one of the best DPS that you want. Like, she's the one that I would want on my account from the start. I do want Thorin as well. He's the other key piece that I want, so hopefully we can pull him. But they give you her, and then from your 30 pity, so you get a guaranteed, they call them S class or S rank, whatever they call it. It's like the purples are A rank, the golds are S rank. They give you a guaranteed S rank on 10 summons, a guaranteed S rank on 30 summons, which I've only seen Rowan or Smoke, two of like the better supports in the game. So they do set you up pretty well without having to reroll. But I actually, on this account, in my second 10 pull, got a Granny, so you can also get extra ones on top. So I've done 30 or 40 pulls, which means now I want to jump in, do some summons. The ideal character that I want to get is going to be Thorin. If we take a look here, whoop, that's the wrong thing, that's the store. If we go here, we've got the wish list that we can set. Now I've set my wish list. I do think there are a few positions that you can change, but I do really want to get the Thorin. He's the number one unit that I want to pull here. Besides that, you know, Brutus would be handy. Smoke would be handy, because then I could go a Mauler route, but I really do like the Graveborn route. I did run another account up for about 3 days before this, just testing things out, and I got Cecilia, Thorin, and I was using Viperian as my third core member, and this team was working so well. Like, Thorin is actually really good in this game. Not as a Thorin cheese for the AFK Arena people, just as a really solid tank. The dude's really solid, has debuffs and stuff like that as well. So that's what we're looking at. Hopefully we can get some. We do have the pity. The pity in this game is 60. So you can see I'm at 28. I don't know if that got extended. Dude, I don't even know how many summons I've done. But yeah, we'll see how it is. You don't unlock the wish list until you've done 30 pulls either. And then we have these epic summons. Now these ones have your better rates. If we go here to rates, you can see we've got a 5.22% chance to get the epic heroes. And on this one, it's my first 10 pull, so I am guaranteed to get one of these guys. Now I do already have Rowan, so I think I might actually swap Rowan out of this list. And I love this dude, so I'm going to put him on. Otherwise, I'd maybe put her on, but I'm pretty happy with that to put him on, just because, yes, dupes of Rowan would help, but at the moment, I do want to expand my roster as well. So that's what I'm going to put there. But we'll do our normal summons first, see what we can get, and if we can get something, and if not, we'll go here and we'll at least get one S-class hero for our summons. Is it, see, they call them, wait, let's have a look here. Where is it that they say it? There's somewhere that says, like, the S-class and the... Dude, I don't even know. Yeah, so an S level or an A level hero, but then they still call them by the elite hero. So it's a bit confusing the way they do it. We got purple and golds. That'll do us for the way we look at it. I always get confused with terms in this game with like ascension tiers with AFK Arena. So if I say stuff wrong in terms of Journey, I will get better over time. It's just I'm so used to AFK Arena. So let's pop our first 10 pull. 28 pulls we need. Will I get to the pity? I think I will. All right, let's go. Let's go. First temple. The great thing I love in this game that you can't do in AFK Arena, if you got 5 summons, you can just use your diamonds to buy the additional 5 summons and get a 10 pull. Okay, no S in this one. Okay, honestly, first copy of her, she's handy. Actually, I might be able to slap her in and help me with the current boss that I'm on, because I need the movement, so that's not too bad. Let's see who else we get. Because keeping in mind, the purple characters, still the elite characters, still are very useful. Corrin, I do like Corrin. Viperian, that's my first copy of him. So if I do pull the Thorin, I'll probably go to that Viperian core. And then we got Odie. Used to be Eddie. I'm never going to get used to them calling him Odie. But he's just another solid DPS. These two, both solid DPSs for this range of heroes. So let's go ahead, do another temple. Recruit. Let's see if we can get it. No, just the purple. Just the purple. Okay. Unfortunately, not getting them rates, but that's all right. Let's see who we get. Let's just skip it, actually. Too many to go through. Okay, and that's my first copy of Leica. So I am filling out my roster at the moment to get some flex units. Okay, I do have enough for this 10 pull, so we are guaranteed to get one in here. Let's go. Please. Be good. I was hoping for a double, but hey. Sometimes too much copium. Alright, let's go. Please be Thorin. Please be Thorin. She wasn't one that I was looking for, but I do have Granny, so maybe I do her with Granny as a core, her Granny and Leica. We'll have to see. It's kind of funny in that, like, there's some factions where I'm not too stressed on, and other factions I want more, because like here I want 3 out of Maulers. Out of the Lightbearers, you know, she's pretty decent too. There are different options in Lightbearers, but I'm pretty happy with that. Wilders, I'm really not too stressed on. Actually, no, Wilders, we do have some good options, because we've got Granny as well, who is another decent unit, but nothing crazy. And then Graveborn over here. I actually like all the Graveborns. Now, this dude, I can't remember his name, but Igor, I think it is. He got nerfed, but like he's still a fantastic unit. I just love the gameplay of him. But like in the very, very initial launch of the beta, like dude was cracked. But yeah, that's what we're looking at. And then over here, like in the A ranks or the A levels, like I want every one of these guys. So trying to not as crazy, but I wish I could put like, I wish I had 4 slots for my Maulers here, because Maulers just have some amazing units. But that's what we're looking at. Let's jump over here. Like I said, I'm hoping for Thorin. Honestly, any of these are good. And well, ideally I want Thorin, or I want Smoke, or Brutus. I think CC is good because getting dupes of your main carry is always going to be good, but I just want Thorin. Please give me Thorin game, please. Please give me a double. Please give me a double. Please. Please, please, please. Okay, just the single. Just the single. All right, please. Please give me old Daddy Thorin. Please. 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 Okay, good. Kruger. He's really good for the death shred on bosses. Okay, another Corrin. Dude, I've got a few Corrins now. Thorin, please. Thorin, please. Thorin, please. Yes, got the Daddy Thorin. Yes, he's the one I wanted. Yes, get around him. Okay, that is fantastic. That is fantastic. I love this dude in the early game. I could be wrong on that take. There could be better options. But so far, let's just pop a single. Who cares? But so far from what I've tested, dude, I just really like Thorin in that early game. Just a really good tank capacity, good debuffing, and also, dude, can I skip? Yeah, there it is. And also the second life thing. It's absolutely fantastic. So I am pretty happy with the roster that we've ended up with out of that. That's just honestly really solid. So now I can change up the core team to look something like this. I can swap you with you. Actually, I can probably put her there. That's fine. Doesn't really matter. I also I level them up in 5 level brackets, just because like you'll have like a lot of the miasmas, which I'll show you guys in a sec, which are like the breakpoints that you need to have like every character level 45 to do. So you can level one character 10 levels ahead, but I haven't been doing that just because like it slows you down from getting to the progression points in the game, is what I've found personally. Now I'm curious on what I should play here. So I do have Rowan, who I do like. I'm gonna have to experiment with it because I haven't had this kind of roster before. He's got 2 damage dealers. I could run the double tank and do something like this, and you don't have to have them up top here. I can still fiddle around with this. I'm just doing this for demonstration while we look at the teams. But I could run something like that, but that gives me 2 tanks to sustain 2 DPS, or I could run something like the Leica in there, or I could run something like this, or I could run something like this and just not worry about the extra 2-piece faction bonus. I mean, but Valen's still pretty decent in the early game, or I could even go to an Odie or something like that. I think it's just going to depend on situation, on what I actually run in the final spots. Like that's not too bad either. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but we do have that, so we can go ahead and do our free ascensions. Now, like I said before, it's really nice. All you need is dupes for these guys until you get them to a really high ascension, and you need this other thing called acorns. Yes, let's go ahead and just do our free ascensions. We'll take them. And let's jump in and see if we can get a little bit of progression. Now, if you've played AFK Arena, you know we always like push at massive deficits. And basically, this is a miasma. This is like a breakpoint. This is like a boss you've got to beat. And you can see here, I need to reach resonance level 45. That means I need to have every character at level 45 and complete AFK stage 80. So in Journey, if we compare it to AFK Arena, like this world is something like you wouldn't recognize from AFK Arena, but this AFK stages, which you can see up the top here, is basically the equivalent to chapters and your campaign inside AFK Arena. And to progress in the main story, you've got to have character levels, but you also have to have progression in the sort of AFK Arena side of the game, which is this. So what I want to do is progress through here. So let's remove some units and let's take a look. So I want to use Thorin. I want to use Viperian. I feel like Viperian is really solid in the early game. Ceci is amazing in the early game. And like I said, Thorin is fantastic. So what I can do here is I can do the double tank strat, which is something that I've done before, where I let Thorin go up first. He's going to die before he ults. He'll come back and ult. What he does is charge, very similar to AFK Arena, and then he's going to do a massive nuke. Whereas at this early level, he doesn't have the capacity to still do the nuke if he dies while charging. So that's why I let him die early, let Granny take over, let him come back. And then I can, let's try her. Normally I use, let's use Rowan. Let's try this. See how this goes. See how this goes. So you see Thorin should die. Oh, dude, he stayed alive too much. Okay. He's dead, which is good, which is what we wanted to happen. Granny's going to get a little bit of CC. She is still going to die. So Thorin's now going to charge. So hopefully he can tap hard. Okay, now we got our DPS doing the DPS, which is what we want to see. And now we're pretty good. Yeah, dude. Just getting some of the right puzzle pieces is super helpful. But you'll see we're not at a massive power deficit. But I find with this game, as soon as you get into any sort of deficit, it's okay. So my power has gone up. Did I level up? Okay, so we must be, dude. Did this team actually boost my power that much? Probably because we're using so many S rank units. That's probably it. So yeah, what you'll notice is in Journey, I don't know if they have the system. I've never actually looked into it or asked anyone. But it does feel like once you get... Okay, this is bad because you'll see Thorin's charging. Oh no, he's going to survive. That's okay. He's not actually going to hit anyone. Yeah, so we're not at a big enough deficit. But once you get below the enemy team power, I feel like it gets a lot harder. And I don't know if they have one of those annoying systems that basically cripples you once you get below the enemy team power. I want to believe they don't because I hate those systems. But I've just noticed that it's like being like 1 power less than the enemy versus 1 power more than the enemy does feel like a thing. The other thing that I do love is they've got the auto battle system. I'll get back to you guys on that one. I'll try and find out if they do. I really hope they don't, but I don't think they do. I just think that, like, power levels are just like it's impactful. Like, as in, you know, as you get close to that power level, it is quite even. Whereas in AFK Arena, we're used to pushing like in the early game, like 2, 3, 4, 5x deficit on your power levels. But you know, that's AFK Arena is also a very different game where it's in a different state where you got one carry. Normally it's Rem, you want to ult, and then everything's dead. Whereas in this game, you actually need to build proper teams, and that's what I love about this game. Is like, it's back to that original feeling of let's like build a full team and let's actually push stuff. So let's see how this goes. I can probably drop Granny, to be fair. I can probably drop Granny for maybe like Valen and have Valen take a couple units aggro, and then my Thorin will still survive, get his ult off, and we'll have more damage. I think that's going to be the play moving forward. We can leave this like this while we're clapping stages, but eventually that's what we look to. But yeah, I love the fact that once you get to AFK stage 10, which you do in like the first half hour of the game, they give you the auto battle function. Now, unfortunately, the auto battle function in this game doesn't auto repeat, whereas the AFK Arena one will auto repeat stages. I do hope that that gets implemented. But at the moment, it's just to auto battle next stage. But then once you lose to a stage, it stops. I do love in AFK Arena that it auto repeats the stage for you as well, infinitely until you decide to stop it. I do think that's a fantastic feature. So what are we on? AFK stage 69. I think we have to clear AFK stage 80 and get all our characters to level 45 to be able to enter this next miasma, which is our like next bottleneck in the game. So let's keep going here. What's our, yeah, so now we're lower. We're about 2,000. We're 16,000 versus 18,000. So this is where you'll see we do start to struggle. Even though it's not like a massive deficit for those that play AFK Arena, you do start to struggle. But I do find once I have Thorin, I can push these deficits a lot better than on accounts when I don't have Thorin. So unfortunately, Thorin went and did his charge there and then died, but it's okay. And as you can see, Igor, like instead of dying, he bounces to his other tombstones that he summoned. So he gets like 1,000,000 lives. And he used to be a lot worse than that. He used to be like in PvP, dude used to like just solo entire teams because he'd get so many tombstones out and they just troll everything. But they've watered him down a little bit, which is good to see because the dude was absolutely nuts. Okay, Thorin, please die. Good, Thorin's dead. That's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted because now he's going to come back and he's going to charge. And if Granny dies, that's fine. That means Thorin gets more heat, but he should live it until his ult. Perfect. There we go. Get some big damage, kill the front row, and now we're just set to go and clean up the back row. Dude, I love Thorin in this game so much in the early game. Dude, he's so fun. He's so fun. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's keep going. We'll keep going until we fail. And the other thing is, like, sometimes you do have to stop and change your formation. But this is the kind of formation I'm happy with at the moment, this strategy. Let Thorin die. Dude, he's going to survive to his ult, isn't he? He's going to survive. No. Dude, he's surviving like a boss. Which directions to go on? The other thing is you can put it on manual and choose directions of ults and stuff like that, which definitely when you are getting stuck does help in situations. But at the moment, this should be pretty fine. This should be pretty fine. That's sick. Yep. That's stage 72. Let's go. 73. Let's bring it. And I do enjoy just this like AFK stage farming, honestly, more than the open world. Okay, these enemies have dropped in power because we had that one enemy that was 18,000. Now we're down to 15,000 again. That's strange. But I honestly, I don't know, something about me, I enjoy just these AFK stages and trying to push through them more than I enjoy exploring the open world. Like the open world's cool and all, and you get all the loot and stuff. But I mean, just the core function of trying to push stages is something I just still always enjoy. I still always enjoy it. I don't know why, but I mean, the open world is nice to get a bunch of extra loot and stuff like that. The cool thing with the open world is you can auto path and then just come back to it later, which isn't too bad either. Let's go. Oh yeah, for those that are still around, let me know. This is the format I'm working on for the camera in this game, just because it makes sense. Because if I do the horizontal camera, it goes over the battle screen and stuff. Whereas this way, it's like, yes, in the open world, I'm in the way of stuff sometimes, but in battle screens and stuff like that, I feel like this makes me out of the way. So let me know if it's too ugly, too much of my face and too ugly for you guys. But I feel like this is a pretty safe camera positioning for the game, dude. Okay, we're gonna die here. We're gonna die. Rip. Okay, so as you'll see here, now the auto stops and we've got to hit retry if we want to go again. So let's just take a quick look at this one. So we've got 18k on them. I still think this is like the kind of formation that I want to use. They do have a Cecilia on the enemy team, which means maybe I can use... Does Sylvina help me in this one? So you can see the, and this is what I love, like my Sylvina, if I use her, you can see the arrow goes up on the Cecilia, so that's who I'm going to attack. I don't think she's going to do enough in this to make it effective. I feel like she'll just flop, but let's just see what happens. I'm curious to see if this actually helps us at all, because we do lose out on damage to that front row, but maybe we stall out enough. Okay, we get the CC there with our Cecilia ult. Enemies to see altered, yeah. Nah, see, this is, yeah, Sylvina wasn't enough. I feel like if you get Sylvina to a high enough ascension, like before other units, depending on RNG, then you can use her for that reason. Besides that, it's a little bit lacking. So what I might do here is, I might do the split. And you can see here, this is the cool thing. You can choose what targeting you see, so you can see who your allies are going to attack, who your enemies are going to attack. So you can see there, she's attacking that side. So because she's attacking that side, I want to put this over here. I then want to put my damage over this side, and then I'm going to put Valen in the team, because in the early, like, he falls off a lot late game, but in the early game, he could take a couple hits, especially when I've got the Rowan, but he also brings me that extra damage dealing capacity. And if he ults, then he has a little bit more stall time because of his ult. So what I'm going to try here is let Thorin take the majority of the hits. I don't want him to take everything, because then he'll die and Valen will get one shot. And I'm going to see if I can spread damage in this case and make this work. So you can see Valen, he is taking a bunch of damage. Rowan's potion didn't kick in, unless it did, and he just took way too much damage, so that was a failed opportunity. All right, let's retry again. So we might try Thorin taking the heat then. Let's see if this works. I might still have to just run the double tanking, because Valen's about to get smashed here, and he doesn't get his ult off, so that's going to be an issue. All right, I've got to run the double tanks. It looks like I've got to stick with the double tank option. It's going to be the play. Let's go Granny there. Okay, and let's go on this side. Let Thorin take the heat. All right, let's try it this way, because Thorin died to 3 last time. Granny should live this, which means we should. Okay, Thorin still lives. Okay, can Granny please get her ult and live? No, she dies. And then Thorin dies. Okay, I think I've just got to do the same heat position. Actually, what we can do, and this is the cool thing, now we can, and that's it. Like every couple stages you clear, you get some extra loot, which is handy. Let's go collect this, get some gear, and let's just have a quick play with this and see if we can get it ranked up. So let's go with leveling up. Let's get you to 45. Okay, the dude, we ain't getting to 45 anytime soon. So let's go the equipment. Equipment feels more like the Elder Tree and AFK Arena. I do like the equipment stuff. It's very simplistic. You don't have to equip gear to every character. It's more like just like stat stick type stuff. Did I get any from quests, any experience? I got chests, I got diamonds. I didn't get any experience. Okay. Guild quests, yoink, we'll take that. All right, let's bounce out. Let's see if we can make this work. Little upgrades. Let's see if we can make it work on the AFK stages, because we need to get to 80. I don't think we're gonna get there anytime soon. All right, let's go like this. Let's go like this. All right, let's see. Last try. Let's see how we go. Thorin. I need to put it on manual and stop Thorin using that ult. Okay, I think if we do this again, and I stop Thorin using that ult so we can come back and ult, I think that would be definitely beneficial for us. The problem is, the enemy CC is going to ult, and my whole team is grouped. Maybe I spread out a little bit. Maybe we're okay. Enemy CC is going to ult, which is going to suck, but I think we're in a good position. Nice. All right, let's push a little bit further. Let's go. Like I said, I can't battle the next boss until I get to level 45. But the thing is, I can go around the world. So I just auto path. You can see all these treasure chests and enemies I've got to do. I basically, because I've been busy and I've been doing this while I've been out and about, I've just been auto-pathing the main quest, and it just takes you straight to it. But then you can just look at your map and you can click on anything you want to do. Like, okay, I want to get this chest. I just click on it, hit run, and it'll take me there. And it's the auto-pathing is fantastic in this game. But while we're here, and I can get experience from that and hopefully get to level 45. But let's see if we can do this again. Yeah, honestly, their front row is really annoying. Their front row is very annoying for me. Thorin, is he going to live to get his ult off? Thorin does, when you upgrade him at higher levels, he does get the ability that when you can see his phantom there that does damage. If he starts charging his ultimate and then dies, his phantom will stay there and still do the damage, which is a great effect for him. Which is actually a great effect. Actually, I'll look at damage charts on this one at the end as well. show you guys the damage. But Viperion, I find he does really good damage in this early stage of the game. Sasea is just an absolute amazing unit in general. But I do really like Viperion, especially for these early days. Can often end up doing more damage than Sasea, which is fantastic. You see, Sasea's got 4 kills already. But let's take a look at damage charts. And there you go. Like Viperion out damaging Sasea, but Sasea does have the extra control and stuff like that. Like the stuns are clutch. The minion to be able to like take aggro and stuff is clutch as well. But dude, I've been recording too long. I'm losing my voice. All right, let's go again. Let's see how we go. So Thorin's gonna live this one. Hopefully he lives till his ult runs up. Yep. Okay, he got a heal. Now he's gonna get another one here. Good. And then let's see how much damage he does. Yeah, it wasn't crazy damage, but you know he's doing his job. That's all that counts. Then Viperion. Let's check the damage charts again. Dude, it's like AFK Arena days all over again. People are going to get mad at me for not checking damage charts after every battle. I'm so bad. All right, let's go. Let's see, damage charts. And there you go, Viperion. Just does crazy damage, even at lower ascension. You know, I'm just going to leave it like this anyway. they can split the damage, it's fine. We shouldn't have any issues. Granny's going to be fine. If she dies, it doesn't matter because Thorin's still got his second life anyway. But she does get the heal up the CC. Dude, Granny's super solid, but double tank I feel like falls off later on. In these like first couple days, I feel like double tank is real valid, but later on it does become harder in my opinion. All right, next stage, let's go. Okay, we're back above the enemy team power. I don't get how the enemy team powers. I guess it's kind of like AFK Arena, how a boss stages you have like the power spike and then you get the couple easy stages to make you feel good about yourself and then you go back down again. Come on, Thorin, hit your ult, please. Okay, we landed ours. The enemy Thorin's still charging. He's going to hit his as well. That's okay. Dude, it did some big damage on me. That's okay. We should be fine. Igor could screw me here. The dude is so annoying with his jumping between tombs and then taking aggro. Yeah, we're done here. I'm gonna have to change the formation a little bit. That Thorin ult just like hit me way too hard. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave him there, and then I'm just gonna drag these two back a bit. That way, I think we avoid the Thorin ult, and I think that's the only change we really need to make. Because at least then maybe this isn't gonna be 100% a certain thing. Okay, we get a bit of CC off. Okay, we're delaying that enemy Thorin's ult. Our Thorin ult did a ton of damage, though. That Nero got absolutely slapped. Enemy Thorin's dropped. Okay, he's coming back again. Didn't get to use his ult, so yeah, that worked perfectly. So now we're fine with this. I don't think we have any issues that I can foresee. We should be able to easy clap this. Boom. And that's the other thing. With the settings, you can have it so that you show every ultimate only once per day or randomly. I like the random thing. I do like seeing the ultimates every one at a time, every once in a while, especially when you're playing on PC. It's nice to get that little bit of an immersion hit, but you can turn ult animations off if you want. Let's see Viperion's damage. Yeah, dude's a savage. Dude's doing wicked damage. All right, let's begin. Yeah, this should be fine. Oh, I forgot the rider dude lunges. That's okay. Hopefully Thorin dies before ult. Actually, can I put it on manual in time? Okay, yep. Okay. Dude, I didn't... Okay, so here's the thing. My mouse is busted, and sometimes when I do a single click, it does a double click, and I accidentally clicked auto on and off, and Granny missed her ult. That's very sad. But let's do one more crack at this. Yeah, they're 19 now. So let's split it. And let's do that. And okay, so that means he's gonna lunge Thorin. That's cool. That's good. Okay, Thorin down. Granny's gonna get clapped. Maybe I swap Thorin and Granny so that Granny gets knocked back and Thorin dies first. Okay, that's bad. Dude, this stage is going to take some work. But I think we've been recording for... I think we're up to like a 30-minute video. Anyway, guys, that's the channel. That's where we're at. AFK Journey, that's what we're going to be uploading. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. New channel. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.